Are you acting stupid? This is illegal. It's got to stop, and it stops today.
Tempers flaring once again in that small California town of Murrieta over the 4th of July weekend as the feds tried to dump another plane full of illegals in their backyard. 5 people were arrested as supporters from both sides clashed in the streets.
Murrieta does not have the resources to support this influx of people.
They should have a chance, just like everybody else comes to America to have a chance.
I think we should put them on the bus and send them back. And I realize we can't put them back in Mexico, but they're illegal.
They're all victims of gang violence. I'm a mother of 2 children. If I was in the same situation, I would do anything for my children.
Douglas Gibbs was one of the protesters who took to the streets. He joins us right now with his wife, Veronica, who happens to be an immigrant herself. She naturalized in 2007. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Actually, it's Virginia.
Virginia. Let me ask, so Douglas, why was it important to you to be out there to keep those buses from coming into your town?
Well, as somebody that teaches the Constitution, the rule of law is something that's very important to me, and I look beyond just the surface issues. I believe that this is the federal government dictating to a local community their will, and you know, and of course, the health issue, the diseases that are coming across. And all of that is a concern as well, and I definitely brought that up last Friday on the same program. But for me, a large part of it is also the fact that the rule of law is not being followed and the federal government is forcing its will upon local governments, which is unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm. And Virginia, the other day, you know, I know that people out in that neck of the woods had heard that there were going to be 140 more immigrants brought into your community for processing. As it turns out, the bus went south rather than into your neck of the woods. Why is it important for you that they not go to that processing facility?
Well, one of the reasons the concern is that there was too many people already as it is being brought there. And what concerns me is the health issue. It's overcrowded, and the people are just being dumped there and basically fitting for themselves. And I believe that they should be taken back, processed the normal way, you know, health checks, make sure that there's relatives here they can take them in instead of just putting them in the middle of nowhere and leave them there basically on their own. And I don't think it's right. I think it's inhumane.
Doug, let's talk about the humanity of it. You see these little kids sent by their parents, you know, thousands of miles away from their home. They're here now. You know, your heart breaks. The kids need a place to go. How do you respond to people who say, well, you're just heartless if you want to turn them around and send them back?
Well, I mean, I get it. You know, this is the greatest country in the world. Of course they want to come here. But, you know, these people are tired. They're hungry. They've crossed the border. They're still in the same clothes that they were in when they're captured and processed, and they don't get a chance to bathe, to eat, to sleep, and then they're basically dropped off as homeless people. And so really it's kind of frustrating because you're watching these people being treated like cattle for a political agenda. But really the ultimate solution is to seal the border, to secure the border so that they are not even encouraged to come across in the first place. We're so busy with all of these thoughts of immigration reform that it doesn't matter if we don't secure the border. And Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution requires us to secure the border. And we've got a president, we've got an administration, we've got a federal government who refuses to follow the rule of law, and that's been my concern.
It has been your concern. Of course, there was a second, you know, a couple of days ago when you thought another bus full of people was going to show up, but it didn't, as it turns out.
Right.
And there were a lot of protesters. The pro-amnesty crowd showed up in great numbers.
Right.
But you don't think those people are local people, do you?
No, they're coming. They're being shipped in from Los Angeles, and 5 of them got arrested for fighting with the police. And this is a very much so a organized effort to try to go oppose us. And meanwhile, we are just a grassroots, just a bunch of Murrieta citizens. There's no organization. We don't even have a Tea Party locally. This is just concerned citizens that have gotten together and said, hey, we've got to stop this.
All right. Well, let's see what develops there today, because it seems like every day is different. Douglas and Virginia Gibbs, we thank you both for getting up real early out on the West Coast and joining us. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet.